6:30 Thursday evening, Manchester United's arrival at their cup final headquarters on the outskirts of Windsor. Their coach can almost find its own way here now. This is the third year running that they've stayed at this stately hotel on the banks of the Thames. Your usual room, sir?
Thank you. You'll need those to charge anything to your room. Thank you.
Cheers. Same hotel, different mood maybe. Last year the sun shone, it was all fun and frolics on the day before the final.
Instead of match of the day, catch of the day. You got that? Terrific.
They certainly didn't look like a team that had just lost out in the title race. No messing about on the river this year though. Whether it was just the rain that dampened the high spirits, or whether the championship success has brought a more naturally relaxed air to the squad, they've been keeping themselves to themselves much more this time. Nothing to disturb their peaceful surroundings. A few frames of snooker, and for the more cerebral, a game of chess.
Last year was different because we'd lost the league, and we had to pick ourselves up from that. But this year, we've gone on to win the league, and hopefully, you know, we can go on to win the final, and you know, with that much, a bit more focused.
Alex Ferguson actually felt his team looked a little flat in their final training session last year.
I won the money last year. You know that? Yes.
Selling porkies.
Did I win the money last year?
No.
There was a bounce about them yesterday on a windy morning at the England headquarters at Bisham. The manager has had two major selection dilemmas to resolve. He's been keeping his decisions under his hat.
Steve Bruce, he's been a great player here. He's a real Lionheart, the lad. And David May has been magnificent, so between the two, and up front, Andy Cole and Paul Scholes, equally so. That Paul Scholes scored an important goal, had an important contribution against Notts Forest, did well for a long time last week, but Andy Cole comes on and scores, and maybe I could bring his form right back. You know, I think strikers are like that. So I've got these decisions to make. I'm not going to make it easy for our opponents. Roy's named his team, but I think he knew I knew his team. I think I could have picked that all right.
Bruce Pallister, it's one of those partnerships in football. You never think it's ever going to come to an end.
That's it. You know, Bruce keeps going on. Pally's different class. You know, it's just something I've had to wait for, and hopefully now I've broke the partnership.
Do you feel as though you're on the verge of making the big breakthrough here?
Yeah. You know, I've had the last, say, 10 games where everything's gone well for me. The gaffer stuck by me in them games, and hopefully I'm repaying him now.
The competition for places on the substitutes bench is already hot, with the likes of Gary Neville and Lee Sharp out of favour. United will not have a spare keeper on the bench, incidentally, today. If Bruce misses out to May, the team will be captained by Eric Cantona. Observing him at close quarters over the last couple of days, I've been struck by how little he says to anyone. He is definitely the strong, silent type, a man whose very presence seems to influence the younger players around him.
Oh. No! Come on, Nev.
This is not my court,
Oh.
These young guns have been the real story of Manchester United's season. Phil Neville, who is ironically keeping out his elder brother, and David Beckham, scorer of the semi-final winner, will play in the cup final for the first time today. There are still some people who can't tell them apart.
So with 52 points, well done, you're the winner, Mr. P. Neville.
No, D. Beckham.
D. what?
D. Beckham.
D. Beckham.
Yes. D. Beckham.
Well done, 52 points.
The kit's being packed up. Manchester United are just about ready to go. An emotional moment for this man, one of those million unsung heroes in football, Norman Davis. How long have you been looking after the kit here?
24 years.
And this is the last one, is it?
Yeah, this is the last one.
They're playing in red today, so they'll be able to see each other, will they?
Correct, you're dead right.
Now, if you're laying the kit out, presumably you must know what the side is.
No, only the squad.
No, he hasn't told me yet either. But I just think that David May's got an edge in fitness and form over Steve Bruce in the last couple of weeks. I think he'll play from the start. I think that Andy Cole may just have an edge over Paul Scholes in terms of experience and staying power. So I think May and Cole will start for Manchester United today.
It's a good hunch, Clive, and we'll see if Clive's correct. Round about 2 o'clock today when we get confirmation of that United team.